Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome back to Villa on Tour. Now, as you can see, I'm currently doing today's intro at a very special location. And if you're wondering why I am doing it here, well, my excuse is burning off that Christmas dinner. I have actually walked here all the way from home, so currently on 1 hour 45 and about 7.5 miles. I will be walking home after this, so it's going to be about a 15-mile journey. Any excuse to get them steps in. Anyway, enough waffling about that. Our next visitors here, of course, are Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton are currently winless in 6, and they've played a lot of teams you'd expect them to pick up points against, drawing with Southampton, Leicester, West Ham, and losing at home to Crystal Palace. But before that, they beat high-flying Bournemouth away from home and beat Man City at the Amex. I think that just sums up how weird the Premier League is at the moment. It's very, very congested outside of that top 4. Villa, of course, coming off that disaster of a trip up to Newcastle on Boxing Day. 3-0 defeat, Duran getting sent off, not a great day. Obviously, that red card appeal got denied as well, so that man there is going to have to step up over the next 3 games. I think it's a game that we just need to write off, stay positive, and remember that last time we were here, we watched one of the best performances of the season against Manchester City. I think we've got a run now of games where you'd expect us to pick up points. We've got Brighton, of course, Leicester coming here as well, and then our final trip to Goodison. Good opportunity to build up some momentum. Anyway, while I'm here, I'm going to visit the recently renovated In the Summer club shop because, despite it being done absolutely months ago, I haven't actually visited it yet. Let's check it out. Wouldn't it be a massive shame if I accidentally bought something? We'll see. Well, I bought something. Whoops. Aston Hall, by the way. Isn't it just stunning? Absolutely beautiful. How many football grounds in the country can say they've got that on their doorstep? It is absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, more important matters. What did I get from the club shop? Here we go. Come on, guys. Very topical at the moment. Super John Durant on the 3rd shirt. Absolutely stunning. I was in 2 minds about this shirt, but the fact he scored in this shirt at Leipzig, when he scored that goal in Germany, I was like, I need to get that shirt with his name on, and you've already seen it. Champions League patches, my friends. Absolutely gorgeous. I was, of course, there on that night in Leipzig, and it was just one of the most incredible goals. The audacity to even go for it. I had to get this. Job done. Super John Durant. Although we won't be seeing him for 3 games, but we talked about that after Newcastle. Anyway, that is safely back in the bag, and you know what time it is now, people. I'm going to press resume back on my Strava. Another 2-hour walk home, 15 miles. Resume. See you on Monday. Up the Villa. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time in 2024, it is match day. And I'm buzzing for it tonight because I'm meeting my mate Josh in town a little bit later, who's a Brighton fan. He goes home and away with them, so I'm interested to get his thoughts ahead of tonight's game. But the club have annoyed me ahead of this one because they've made this fixture tonight against Brighton a Category A fixture, as if we're playing an Arsenal, a Liverpool, and Manchester United. Just a quick reminder, Brighton are currently 10th. They came 11th last season. This isn't a derby game, so I wonder why they've done that. How very strange. Honestly, unfortunately, I'm not even surprised by this sort of stuff anymore. It's an absolute joke, and it needs calling out because if it doesn't, it will continue and continue to happen. Not that exact thing, but just little things that just add up, and we're getting the mick taken out of us, let's be honest. I don't like calling this stuff out. Like, I'd rather not moan about stuff the club's doing, but honestly, it just winds me up. It's an absolute joke. Like this thing tonight, Category A, it's bonkers, isn't it? Not the nicest setting, but I'm currently running some really boring errands, just pop into the shops to get a couple of supplies, then we're getting the train into town to meet the boys. Buzzing for this one tonight, up the Villa. So we've come into the Bacchus bar, which is very decent on the Purity. Very, very decent. Always support your local. It's nice in here. Like, there's no windows or anything like that. Obviously, it's a little bit underground, but it's a nice place. Beer selection's unbelievable as well, by the way. Quite expensive, but decent. 2 drinks, 14 quid. You can get 4 for that in Newcastle, but there you go. Oh, look who I bumped into. It's the main man, Fusion Josh. How are you, son? Buzzing for Villa away? Never done it as an away day before, but you have been to the stadium.
I've been to the stadium. I've scored at the stadium, man. Let's not forget about that one.
In that Luke game, what a guy.
Yeah. So I've scored at Villa Park, so it's a great stadium. I'm buzzing for this one as an away fan tonight. Should be good.
Are you buzzing? Because in the pub, you definitely weren't buzzing.
No.
Fancy Brighton's chances tonight?
Yeah, the result-wise tonight might be a bit different. 6-1 the last time, wasn't it? But, you know, you never know. It's just before 2025. You never know. We might get a special away win.
Let's hope not. Who should we be looking out for tonight then, from a Brighton perspective?
Pretty Baleba in that midfield. He can do anything with a football, honestly. It's ridiculous. But he's going to be the next big player who's going to be leaving us for a lot of money. Let's put it that way. But he's the one to look out for sure.
Yeah. You're nervous about Watkins as well tonight. It's his birthday today. Loves a goal against Brighton. Brighton, obviously with Durant being suspended.
Yeah, he's definitely going to bag a goal, so let's be honest. I'm going to say 3-1 Villa, but I'm not confident.
Negative, Josh?
Oh, mate, I'm always a negative fan if I'm honest, but nevertheless, back the boys and hopefully we do it.
Go and subscribe to this man, by the way. Unbelievable football content. Recently back from Argentina creating content. Go and subscribe to this man if you haven't already. What a guy. Joined by Luke, who makes Brighton content. Very, very decent over on YouTube, so go and check him out if you haven't already. Brighton fans, go and check him out, of course. Not very confident, just speaking off camera and on your channel, Luke. Not very confident, are you tonight, mate?
Not at the moment, Max, and especially at Villa Park.
Yeah.
Definitely not confident. Hearing that Ollie Watkins is back, come on, man. Where's the confidence going to come from right now? There's a lot going on at Brighton right now, to be honest with you, Max. And to be honest with you, 8 games I think it's been now without a win. So today's a big game for us. You bring some more confidence back with us, and for the manager as well. I think he'll be relieved if we got something from today as well.
Fancy yourselves then? Guess you take a point today. Can you see a win?
I would take a point today. I would take a point considering our record here. I've always got to be confident. If you're asking for the prediction, I will go 1-0. I didn't want to give a prediction for today, but you forced me today.
Yeah, mate, it's my main question.
1-0 today for the Albion.
Who's the goal scorer?
I think it's going to be someone different.
Yeah.
I might go for Enciso. I think he's been, mentality-wise, he's been wanting it. So we'll go with Enciso with this one.
Luke, what a man. Go and check him out. Appreciate it. Oh my God, it's not Jamie Brown. You are the luckiest man in Villa Park this evening because you get to sit by me for the first time. You are in the upper hole in your life, first time. How you found it? I mean, you normally sit in the upper north, just for context, everybody. It's a lot better up here, isn't it?
I've had a season for about 24 years, something like that.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever sat in the upper hole, which is really, really weird, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not used to like first at Villa Park, so a bit weird. Yeah, I mean, my view's better. My view's a lot better.
You're a lot closer, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot closer to the
You just said you feel like you're back at Newcastle.
Yeah, it's very high. This is like I'm not going to be able to see the ball. It's at the other end of the field. But
Join the club.
but apart from that, though, I walked in. It was like I don't know what you like moaning about, but yeah, it's like hospitality up here.
You said downstairs, raise the ticket prices, didn't you?
Literally, compared to where I sit, this is hospitality. This is like the toilets. Oh my God! I walked in, I was stunned by how nice the toilets were. Literally unbelievable.
Big game then, isn't it, son? Huge game, 9th versus 10th. It's a big opportunity for whoever wins tonight to get a bit of ground and create that gap that's much needed. Disappointing result in Newcastle. Need to rectify that tonight, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We've been strong at home. Obviously, Brighton haven't won in 6 as well, and so big games. If you win tonight, you start to create that gap between you and Brighton, sort of thing. And so we need to start showing a bit of consistency. I think that's the main thing in the league. We haven't been consistent enough to be able to get ourselves into that sort of top 5, top 6 on a regular basis. We've been like 5th one week, then down to 9th, then we just need to start stringing a few wins together. And so it's a chance now. We got we got 2 home games again in a week, in the league, and obviously the one in the FA Cup. So it's a chance to string a bit of consistency together now. So yeah, huge game.
Big chance for Watkins as well, isn't it? Is he going to be the man to fire us today?
When Watkins doesn't have that sort of competitor breathing down his neck, he usually takes on that mantle quite well. So
it's big for him, isn't it? He knows now. He's guaranteed 3 straight games, 90 minutes. Big pressure on him, really. Well, is there pressure on him? I fancy him today, personally. He's got a great record against Brighton. I think he's going to score first. We're going to win. I said 3-0 to a bloke in the pub yesterday. I don't know where the optimism's coming from.
Yeah, I think a lot's been made of his so-called sort of poor run sort of thing. I just think it's because of how good Durant's been as well, and how good Watkins was last season. He hasn't been as good this season, but I think he's been blown out of proportion a little bit. And so yeah, I'm just hoping he can get back on it tonight and get back to the consistent Watkins we know.
So easy. Jesus, man. Awful. Wow. It's chaos. Chaos in the back line again. Oh my God, it's just chaotic. Chaotic again. Get in. Come on, get in. Nice. Huge chance there. Good work from Rodgers down the left. Right, Rodgers. What? Oh my God. Mate! Rodgers goes down, that's a penalty. It's gotta be. It's got to be. Referee. Right, this ref, man. Just make the call. How is it not a penalty? Shoot, Dean. Yes! Oh, what a save! But VAR's checking something else now.
They must be winding us up at this point. They're doing it to wind us up at this point, aren't they?
Every week, man.
This time, everyone's set up ready for the corner now.
He's going to the monitor now. What's going on here? How long's this taking, Craig? Here we go. Here we go. It took about 3 minutes. It took about 3 minutes. Bloody hell. Penalty. Come on, Ollie. Big moment.
Smash it in.
Yes! Come on! Get in! Come on! Get in there! Never in doubt. Send the keeper the wrong way. Come on, Ollie.
He always scores against Eastland.
Yeah, he loves the goal against Brighton. Ollie Watkins. Hey! Well, after an hour of that slightly at times painful to watch first half, it's Villa 1, Brighton 1. That penalty palaver that went on for about 10 minutes was mental. It's not been a game that's full of quality, has it? I mean, Brighton, you can see why the Brighton fans before the game were not very confident. They're not a great outfit at the moment. Villa, though, painful to watch. Although we ended the first half quite well, painful to watch at times.
Yeah, I think we grew into it. I think really we look really in danger every time the ball comes over the top, don't we?
The long balls.
That's what Brighton's tactics are, is to launch the ball over the top, which is very rare for Brighton.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're a good passing side, but tonight they've been sort of launched it because they know that we're a little bit weak over the top at the back.
That's where the goal comes from. The goal is so Sunday League. It's painful to watch.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you. I mean, it's the whole concept right back argument again, and you're moving your best centre half out of position, and one of them, isn't it? And then obviously we had Torres go off injured as well, which disrupted things a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we grew into it, and then we've got the farcical thing about the penalty decisions. Another horrendous showing from
the one that's not given looks more of a penalty from where we are and what we've seen on social media so far. It looks more of a penalty than the one that's actually given.
It looked a stone wall, didn't it? I mean, our mate Josh, who's a Brighton fan in the away end, obviously right in line with me. He texted me and said that that's an absolute stone wall penalty. I can't believe that hasn't been given, and he said that even before it hadn't been given. And and then the second one, it looks kind of soft, and you kind of feel like, has the referee done that because they know they messed up on the first one? That's what it kind of feels.
He watched it for a long time. Martinez was getting annoyed, wasn't he? I thought he was going to get booked.
I know. It's been a weird game, really. I said to you, it feels like we haven't played well, but it feels like we should still be winning the game. Though it feels a bit weird, to be honest.
That says a lot about Brighton as well, though. You reckon we win second half?
I think so. Should we kind of improve our quality? I mean, just those little passes which keep going astray and lose the ball in key positions. And I mean, Bailey's had been in two or three really good positions.
Be decisive.
Yeah, be decisive. Like, let it come naturally to you. Don't keep thinking about it for too long, because it looks like he's overthinking everything at the moment, Bailey. And so I think it'll come. I still think we were going to win the game, but it's not been a pretty watch, put it that way.
Yes. Yes! Come on! Yes! Come on! Yes! Get in there! Come on! Yes! Get in there, Mugs! What a finish that is! Come on! It all starts with an incredible Boubacar Kamara header. Great ball from Watkins and some finish. Emphatic. Come on, Rodgers. Early in the second half, big goal, big moment. Come on! Morgan Rodgers! Come on, son.
27. Morgan Rodgers.
What a finish. What a finish. Come on. Bang. Oh. Big chance for Watkins. Header straight to keeper. Corner ball. Come on. Oh, left off. What the fuck you do, Kamara? Suicidal Villa again. Massive let off. Here we go then, return to JJ. It's been a while. You can't say it's not been coming.
They're merging us down the left-hand side.
Yeah, Mitoma.
Field day.
Mittoma's been great
When you
since he's
don't
come
have
on.
a right back and right back, that's a problem.
Cons has been struggling all day. Cons has been really poor. Comes down the left. Comes from Villa pressing, by the way. They move up the pitch so fast.
6 minutes. 6 minutes.
6 minutes added on. 6 minutes.
Oh, ball.
Oh, corner. 1 minute. Last chance saloon time now. Shoot! Oh! Great chance. Watkins from the corner. Swipes at it. And so much time.
Probably scores as well.
Yeah, so much time. That's it. Bad. Oh, another frustrating one at Villa Park. Just defensively again. How many times are we going to say it? It's just week in, week out, Aston Villa shooting ourselves in the foot. When I was speaking to Luke or Josh or whoever the Brighton fans were before the game, various other people, just saying that's our Achilles heel, and no matter how not confident Brighton fans are, we will hand you something on a plate. Game after game, it happens. It's like we start most Premier League games, it's like a handicap. It's like we always start on -2 and we have to score 2 or 3 goals to even get a chance of getting a point out of the game. I thought Watkins was excellent tonight. I genuinely thought he was really good, and I'm glad he got his goal from the penalty. Really convincing, great penalty. People can look at that chance right at the end with the last kick of the game from the corner where he snatched at it. Yes, he should score. It's a mistake. It's poor from him. And people are coming away from the ground and hearing people blame Watkins, and that's the only thing they were talking about. You need to look at the wider picture. Defensively, Watkins made one mistake. Defensively, it's mistake after mistake, week in, week out. I think there's a fair few reasons for it. I don't think the fact that it seems to change week in, week out doesn't help, whether it's Cash being suspended or Pau Torres now is injured, so Mings is going to have to come in from the cold. Played 90 minutes against Brentford, Mings, and he was excellent. We haven't seen him since. He looked like he was getting cramped towards the end of the game. I thought he had a decent game himself, and it looks like now he's going to get a run in the team with Pau Torres going off injured. That didn't look great. He couldn't put weight on his foot at all. I don't know whether it's, I think it's his foot, whether it's his ankle or his foot, I'm not too sure. Obviously more information will come out around Pau Torres in the upcoming days, but it didn't look great. And imagine as well, if we didn't have the world's best goalkeeper behind this really poor defence. How many times does he bail us out and make world-class after world-class save? It'll be so many more goals without him, which is even more alarming. Again, the subs weren't great. Onana did his best to give away the ball every single time when he came on. Ramsey didn't really touch the ball. I think potentially Tielemans could have gone off a little bit earlier because he was definitely blowing. Again, Leon Bailey got a start for the first time in a while tonight. I thought he was okay. Again, though, we were not very decisive and we're just caught thinking and making a really good chance, a half chance, and not being decisive enough. I just think Brighton were poor tonight. They were. They when Matoma came on, they looked a lot better, and especially going down that left-hand side where Ezri Konsa was really, really struggling. Definitely one of his poorest games in a Villa shirt. I just think the game was there, like especially with that start to the second half. You get that goal really early on. Go and push on. We needed that extra goal. Blew it. Again, a point isn't great. I mean, I say a must win. It's a huge game against Leicester now at Villa Park on Saturday. You've got to be looking at that. That has to be 3 points. I just hope that injury to Pau Torres isn't as bad as it looks, but oh man, frustrating Villa. That is the story of our season. Thank you so much for getting this far in the video. It's massively appreciated. Do get involved in the comments. Always interested to get to know your thoughts on the game. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video. Subscribe. We are on the final road, less than 1,000 now, on the road to 70k, which is nuts. I will of course be there on Saturday. Leicester at Villa Park. Got to be winning that one. That'll be the next time I shall see you. Have a great week. Happy New Year, everyone, and up the Villa.